So you probably know that YouTubers make money off of the videos that they post on YouTube. But what might surprise you is that 2 videos from creators with the same subscriber count and even with a similar view count on those videos can earn a totally different payout from YouTube. Even for the same creator in some cases. For example, I recently posted 2 videos that both have topped out, at least now, around 55,000 views. One of them has made me over $800 and the other has made me about $550. So what's the deal with that? Well, let's get into it. In this video, I'm going to demystify one of the most mysterious aspects of YouTube, which is the Adsense program. I'm going to talk about how you get paid by YouTube for the videos that you post, how much you make, and what goes into optimizing a YouTube channel in order to make the most Adsense revenue possible. And by the way, thanks to Uscreen for sponsoring this video. I'll talk more about them later. So let's go. I know I'm not normally a hat person, but I kind of wanted to go for like a little Spinelli from Recess look. I don't know if it's working. YouTube Adsense is a program offered by YouTube/Google. Basically, it allows you to place ads on your videos and then earn a percentage of the revenue that Google earns from those advertisers. As a creator, you can enable ads on your videos and then you can decide the placement. So whether you want like a little pop-up on the bottom, a pre-roll, a mid-roll, that kind of is up to you as a creator. But what isn't up to you as a creator is what ads play in those places. So I can't decide which brands or companies are running ads on my videos. So whatever you saw before you started watching this, don't blame me. The ads that you get are less about the creator that you're watching and more about like the data you've provided to YouTube or Google about your own like beliefs, behaviors, interests, that sort of thing. So brands pay YouTube to advertise on our content, and then YouTube pays us roughly half of what they're being paid to do that. We get more information about how this all works through CPM and RPM. These are 2 stats that you can see in your YouTube studio. And I know corporate math talk can get overwhelming, but don't worry, I'm gonna explain it. So your CPM is your cost per mil or cost per 1,000 monetized playbacks. It's important to emphasize monetized playbacks and not just views because there are people that are watching with ad blocker, for example, so you might have a higher view count than you have a monetized playback view count. There are also some people that have YouTube Premium, so they're not watching ads, but you are getting some revenue from them, and that's all broken down in your YouTube Studio analytics. Okay, but going back to CPM, this number represents the amount per 1,000 views that advertisers are paying for their ads to appear on your video. This is before YouTube takes their cut. On the other hand, we have RPM, or revenue per mil, or revenue per 1,000 monetized playbacks. RPM is going to be based on several revenue sources, so it's not just the ads, but it includes ads as well as channel memberships, YouTube Premium revenue, super chats, and super stickers. So some people use all those different features. All your girl is doing is the AdSense thing. I don't have a membership set up or anything like that. But YouTube Premium revenue will be included in this. Okay, so your CPM kind of represents how much advertisers are willing to pay to show up on your videos, and your RPM gives you a better sense of like how much money you're actually making on your videos. Okay, so how can you get monetized? How can you start making money off of your YouTube videos? In order to have access to this program, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. How long does this take? Like, how long can you reasonably expect to be working on your channel until you get to the point where you can start making that sweet, sweet AdSense money? This is gonna vary a lot from person to person because obviously everybody's journey on YouTube is unique, but I would say in general, you're looking at least a year of hard work and weekly uploads before you get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And honestly, I feel like that's kind of best case scenario. Of course, there are outliers. There are people that go viral overnight. But in the majority of cases, it's gonna be at least 52 uploads, I think, before you get there. And that's really the best thing you can do is just be consistent, create high quality videos that you're proud of and that speak to a specific audience. Have a clear purpose and mission with your channel. If you want to learn more about how you can increase your video views on YouTube and therefore your watch time and your subscriber count, I've got a whole playlist of YouTube tips that I've put together for you. I'll link to that at the end of the video so that you can finish watching this one before you move on to that. But just know I've got a lot of resources for you to check out and you're not alone on this YouTube journey. I'm here for you. The point point is though, it's all about persistence. And creating a YouTube channel is not a get-rich-quick scheme, no matter what some coaches or other creators might want to tell you. It takes a long time, it takes a lot of hard work, and you need to just genuinely love making videos to do this, because you're gonna be at this for at least a year before you ever see a dime. And I just know, like, it's way too hard to do it for the money. Like, you won't feel motivated enough to keep going when you aren't seeing any results if you don't just genuinely love it. Next up, I'm gonna get into the details of how two videos with the same exact view count can earn totally different amounts of revenue from AdSense, and how you can optimize your YouTube channel to make the most AdSense revenue possible. But first, I wanted to talk about another super effective method for monetization that doesn't depend on AdSense. And that is building your own video-first membership with Uscreen. Uscreen is a leading video membership program that is enabling creators to earn an income by sharing premium video content with their communities. So what exactly is a video membership, and how can you incorporate it into your business? Think of it like a Netflix for your brand, but even better. You can offer premium video content to your audience, and there are different options for how you can charge for that. One option is creating a membership. Again, similar to Netflix, where you charge your community a certain subscription price per month to have access to all of your premium content. Or another option is you can create a course or workshop with a one-time payment structure. They can pay the entrance fee and then have access to your course and come back to it again and again. Or finally, you can even charge a rental fee, just like a movie, where they can pay a certain rental price to have access to your premium video content for a certain amount of time, like a day or a week. So maybe you're a food or nutrition creator. You could create a membership for exclusive recipe videos. Your audience could pay a membership fee to have access to new premium recipe tutorials each and every month. Or maybe you're a fitness creator. You can create a premium library of workout videos and sell membership access to that. Or maybe you're a travel creator and you've produced your first feature-length travel documentary. You could host it on Uscreen and charge a rental fee for your audience to watch it. No matter your niche, every creator can find a way to generate a solid income stream using Uscreen. If you're interested in trying it for yourself, then check out Uscreen at the link in my description. Okay, so maybe you are monetized on YouTube and you're thinking, how can I milk this for all that it's worth? How can I increase my AdSense revenue on each video? To figure that out, first we need to understand what factors contribute to your CPM, because ultimately we want to increase that CPM. That's what's going to increase your RPM. So let me tell you what's going on here. Your CPM can fluctuate based on the time of year, the geography of your audience, the types of ads that you place on your channel, and your niche. So let's break those down a little bit. The time of year is going to contribute to your CPM because traditionally there are different times of the year when advertisers are more keen on reaching their audience. So essentially this translates to probably in Q4 leading up to the holiday season, you're gonna have a higher CPM because there's a premium on ads at that time. Everybody is trying to advertise their like Black Friday sales and other holiday deals. So that is gonna be probably when you make the most like RPM of the whole year, and you'll see it fluctuate at other times due to that as well. And this is also going to be kind of connected to your niche depending on the kind of businesses that are trying to advertise to your people and when their busy times are. Your viewer geography contributes to your CPM because in general, people from different places have different amounts of money to spend on certain products. So basically this translates to if you have like an American audience, you will probably have a higher CPM. If you have an audience in other parts of the world where people maybe have less disposable income, you'll probably have a lower CPM. I've talked to other creator friends about this, and this is kind of true across AdSense and brand deals. Like an American audience is pretty much the most desirable for the majority of companies, unless of course it's like locally based somewhere else. But in general, if you have an American audience, you'll have a higher CPM. Now the types of ads that you put on your channel, this is pretty straightforward. As a creator, you can select whether you want pre-roll, mid-roll, pop-up ads, and if you have all of those selected, you're gonna have more opportunities for ads and therefore a higher CPM. If you start adding more mid-rolls throughout a longer video, you're gonna have a higher CPM on that video as opposed to only having one pre-roll at the start. This is pretty straightforward, right? The more ads you put on your video, the higher ad revenue you're gonna have on that individual video. Okay, so let's discuss the more mysterious part of this, which is your niche. Basically, advertisers in different niches are going to be willing to pay different amounts to reach their audience. I think the best shorthand for this is think about how much one potential purchaser is worth to different kinds of businesses. For example, someone who is selling a $1,000 course, a single purchase is worth $1,000 to them. For somebody who is selling a $3 hamburger, then one purchase is worth $3 to them. So you can see that those two different organizations are going to have different ad budgets. So because of this, it's kind of notorious that creators who are in like the personal finance or business coaching or I don't know, money making niches in general, they have really high CPMs. And actually, I think this is what accounts for the fluctuation in CPM between the two videos that I talked about at the beginning of this video. One video I was talking about my income streams, and the other one I was talking about YouTube tips. And the one where I was talking about my various income streams had a higher CPM, and it's because entrepreneur-focused, business-to-business type of companies are more interested in advertising on videos about business and increasing your income streams. And those types of businesses tend to have a high ad budget. Okay, so now understanding what contributes to your CPM, how can you increase yours? Well, you can't really control what time of year it is, and that kind of ebbs and flows for everybody. So that's just, it is what it is. But in terms of your viewer geography, you can try to have an American audience. I know that's really hard to control and like pretty inherently unfair. So like I get that. It's not something that you can just like decide, but it just is the case that especially like English speaking channels with American viewers probably will have a higher CPM. In terms of your niche, that is something that you can control. So if this is an area that interests you whatsoever, getting into the finance or business space is definitely going to be beneficial to you in terms of increasing your CPM. But again, going back to the fact that like YouTube is not a get rich quick scheme, I would definitely not recommend just starting up a finance related channel because you think it's going to make you a lot of money. Like, you need to talk about whatever your niche is. You need to do it because you love it. And finally, another thing you can do is just create advertiser-friendly content. Again, I know that might not like work for everybody because the stuff that advertisers don't like, it sometimes, you know, it's pretty like subjective and maybe unfair. So take with that what you will. But the fact is, if you like don't swear, you don't talk about controversial stuff, you'll have more advertisers willing to put ads on your videos. The biggest thing that you can do that I think everybody has access to, no matter their niche, their viewer geography, is just to post consistent, high quality videos that get views. Because obviously one major component of this is views. Like the more people, the more eyeballs you can get on your videos, the more monetized playbacks you will get. Okay, so obviously your ad revenue is gonna go up. If any of those last few points that I just made about how you can increase your AdSense feels really discouraging or inaccessible to you, then I would encourage you even more to look into other forms of income that are available to content creators. For example, signing up for Uscreen and building your own video first membership and selling that to your audience. You will most likely find that that is way more reliable than your AdSense income is. If you are ready to build a successful business on YouTube and maybe even learn about additional income streams that you can use to increase that revenue, not just with AdSense, but also in many other areas, then check out this video where I expose my 6 different income streams that allow my business to have over $30,000 a month in revenue. I promise it will give you lots of ideas of things you might be able to implement in your own creator business. Or you can check out my playlist full of YouTube tips to learn all about how you can increase those views and grow your channel. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are having adventures and following your dreams, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.